A prisoner in the men's facility is making a free call. This story delves into the extremely troubling background of Chrisean Rock Blueface and their little son Junior, whose health issues have sparked considerable public indignation and mistrust. Based on papers that have been leaked, social media posts, and insider allegations, the scenario depicts a child caught up in family conflict, carelessness, and constant online attention. What started out as health-related rumors has turned into a full-fledged crisis, with the pair being charged with substance misuse, medical neglect, and possible cover-up. The internet is being used by more witnesses than by prosecutors. Many people wonder if this is a situation that can be saved or if a disaster is truly occurring in light of every aspect, from the baby's cries to the parents' public fights. Junior was still in his first year of life when it was found that he had been diagnosed with fetal alcohol syndrome, which includes recurrent convulsions and withdrawal symptoms in newborns. The case tragically fell apart, according to medical data that were allegedly made public online. Not based on stories that were spread in private group conversations, but on a documented diagnosis, a newborn was in severe pain from the moment of his delivery. Confusion and indignation erupted on social media at the idea of a child suffering from neurological pain and an untreated hernia, and describing the high-pitched scream that some onlookers believed could be an indication of the uncommon genetic disorder Chrisean syndrome. The question was straightforward but unnerving, and it pierced the den. How could a mother, parent, or other adult allow their child to suffer in public? Child Protective Services apparently became interested in the couple's online behavior. CPS, which contributed to the fire. Their digital trail, which included a substantial library of live broadcasts, movies, and unedited posts, provided a real-time glimpse into Chrisean and Blueface's life. This was not a good image. All of these delayed responses to stimuli may be the result of developmental problems, missing medical appointments, and worries about neglect, according to claims in CPS documents. When Chrisean clarified that Blueface was with Junior all the time and that she wasn't solely in charge of the baby's care, the situation grew more hazy. What that implied was clear. Whether by deliberate action or simple negligence, this child has been let down. The tale took an even darker turn when unverified reports of a postpartum event surfaced, taking the conversation into uncharted territory. Chrisean was supposedly seen at a well-known party in Los Angeles, just a few blocks from her home, while Junior, who is only a few weeks old, was allegedly left in a car, according to claims posted on forums and in tabloid comment sections. An alleged picture of an automobile with misty windows is never seen. In the officially confirmed picture, the infant was strapped into a car seat, wailing and squirming while wearing a onesie. It goes beyond basic negligence if this is accurate. It could have been prohibited. However, at that time, nobody was taken into custody. The public was thus forced to deal with the terrible idea that a defenseless infant had been abandoned while his mother was having a party nearby. Despite the growing criticism, Chrisean remained unflinching. During her Instagram live video, she insisted that Junior was fit and ready to walk, talk, and even play football. Her confident remarks did stand in stark contrast to intercepted messages, and insider reports indicate that surgery was necessary for Junior's angina hernias, but it was frequently postponed because of scheduling issues or other unknown reasons. After watching recordings of the infant online, medical professionals observed that his speaking patterns were alarming, possibly indicating neurological problems or a genetic disorder that required urgent attention. Despite these warning indications, Chrisean appeared to prioritize public opinion over her son's medical need. The accusations against a Chrisean who attempted to hide a medical report suggesting possible alcohol use during pregnancy grew even worse. To avoid legal ramifications, the controversial former road manager talked on condition of anonymity. Chrisean thought her intentions to appear on reality TV and sign brand deals would be in jeopardy if she disclosed the truth about Junior's illness. To save her reputation, she reportedly asked her publicist to reject claims of sobbing douche chat syndrome as baseless online abuse. If these allegations prove to be true, they indicate a deliberate attempt to put money before a child's welfare, which has only increased public ire. The Blueface added a little chaos of his own to the story. He showed a vivid picture of Junior's swollen genitalia and pointed out the untreated hernia. He also accused Chrisean of missing essential doctor's appointments in a since-deleted post. The social media post caused a stir before being taken down a few hours later. Many Bluefaces claimed that his account had been hacked as a dangerous attempt to embarrass Chrisean or as a desperate attempt to attract attention after it was harshly criticized as inappropriate and potentially illegal. This did little to quiet the clamor. In any case, it further changed the story by portraying both parents as responsible for a damaging cycle of social dysfunction. According to reports, Blueface was informed by a private DNA test and medical documents obtained from a mutual source. The entire extent of Junior's ailment as stated in these records. Fuzz was found during prenatal exams, suggesting that Chrisean may have been aware of the risks prior to the child's birth. Blueface is furious and feels deceived, and he is prepared to take legal action. However, some close to Blueface legal team question his own dependability. He is currently serving a term in Los Angeles County for violent offenses, such as a shooting at a strip club in Las Vegas that turned from a simple shooting to bullets and probation violations once fresh information was made public. The public is now more outraged. Apart than posting office locations online and distributing help requests on platforms such as TikTok, CPS has been featured in numerous papers. According to California law, when someone needs food, clothing, shelter, or medical care, CPS assistance is not required. The pediatricians assessing Junior's status, some of whom are mandated reporters, seemed concerned about his health. According to a source, the CPS has already opened a file including publicly accessible information, such as recordings and posts on social media, which provides enough information for an inquiry. The ease with which authorities can review the couple's self-reported flaws is summed up by simply pressing play. Interest in the possibility of a medical cover-up has grown. There are allegations that Chrisean and Blueface might have objected to developmental evaluations during crucial exams in order to stop Junior's diagnosis from being entered into the state health databases. In one of the records that Blueface allegedly discovered, a doctor suggested DNA testing based on the baby's facial traits and vocal cry. Parental refusal was the cause of the exam's cancellation. If this is accurate, it raises the possibility of both neglect and a willful attempt to conceal the child's health issues, which could be the last straw for CPS to take action. A tense co-parenting relationship that has turned into a public spectacle is at the heart of this chaos. Chrisean and Blueface's relationship is characterized by yelling and screaming, and as a result of their frequent arguments on social media, their son has turned into a pawn in the conflict. In addition to being intrusive, Blueface's choice to make Junior's medical condition public was also intrusive. Others questioned his motivations as a result. Did they truly seek assistance? Or was it a planned action to gain a competitive advantage in their ongoing conflict? His personal legal issues, which include an alleged attempt to kidnap Junior from a babysitter while intoxicated, hinder his claim to parental responsibility. Furthermore, Chrisean's activities haven't really improved her case. A widely shared video of her moving a shopping cart in Walmart with one hand while Junior's head hung unsupported in a container sparked accusations of cruelty. When pressed, she evaded and argued. The person filming might have assisted rather than recording when pressured. While there was some truth to her claim, the evidence did point to a pattern of bad choices. Every element, including Junior's peculiar cries and facial traits, has been contrasted with FAS signs by viewers. Some people find the likeness striking. Chrisean disregards the worries and insists that her son is well in spite of this. The legal repercussions are becoming more severe. After Chrisean was detained during Blueface's court appearance in June, there was conjecture that LAPD police had taken Junior from her arms in connection with emergency placement. Her pending Oklahoma warrant for drug charges, which includes a potential 8-year sentence, makes it impossible for her to care for her son. Blueface, meanwhile, risks a prison term in Nevada with a probationary suspension and a maximum term of 24 to 60 months, according to a previous test. Determined that Blueface was the father. Chrisean thus rejected his assertion that his paternity was disproved by the DNA test. Junior's future is uncertain due to the contradictory accounts, and foster care would be an option if both parents are still incarcerated or judged unfit. In addition to Christian's violent altercations, the dysfunction extends beyond the pair. The situation with Blueface's girlfriend, Jaden Alexis, has gotten worse when Blueface's mother accused his father of nearly drowning a newborn. These occurrences, which are frequently discussed online, have normalized a level of dysfunction that appears more like evidence than laughter. Every post, video, and live broadcast adds to the expanding case file, which is being closely monitored by CPS and the general public. There have reportedly been anonymous tips, some mentioning specific films, and the investigation is only becoming more intense.